Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, and double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to all the Akim around the world, pushing this word out in truth and sincerity. Alright, this is Amma 1 from the Great Millstone camp here in Trinidad. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai again. These Revelation chapter 13 verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, except he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Verse 18, it says, here is wisdom. Let him that had understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. This beast, what the scripture is talking about here, is the Rfid microchip. I'm going to prove that just now. This is the times we're living in. This is the times when the so-called white man, which is the devil the Bible speaks of, going and push this Rfid microchip. So we had to talk about it. Now is the time to speak on that. Now is the time when that prophecy going and look to come to pass, because we're living in some serious times. So when it says in verse 15, he had power to give life unto the image. Image is that whole ancient Roman way. You understand? That image where he revived back, that old image of Rome, what Rome was in. The image of the beast. You understand? And cause it as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Because going to come a time when the so-called white man will kill anybody who don't go with with his plans. You understand? Which includes taking the mark of the beast, which is Rfid microchip, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, which is the Rfid microchip, which they have that microchip down here in Trinidad. Go and play a video here I was looking up just last night. This guy here, before I play it, this is a local video. You understand? This video is a local video done by a fella named Ryan Chance Bascom 3 years ago. And this is he's a Trinidad filmmaker. And these little summary on the video here. Trinidad and Tobago filmmaker Ryan Chance Bascom. Life, he said, life is ruled by technology. Utilizing the Invention 101 category, this video takes a futuristic look at the use of RFID chips in humans and how this may be beneficial to society. So meaning what he with that, using a what if scenario, the video showcases the life of one young man and the trials he faces without the chip in his life. Ultimately, his life takes a positive turn when he accepts the chip. So as I said, this is a local video. What that fella named by the name of Ryan Chance Bascom did. I believe this is the guy here. You understand? This is the fella here who did the video. And without further ado, we'll play the video.
Imagine if paper files went away and this world became a mecca of technology. Imagine if we could implant and everybody had a chip in forehead or hand. Imagine if you went to the doctor and got a scan. They told him everything about you since your life began. And when you got to the grocery or to pay your bills, nobody would ask for cash, they just asked for chip. It's like a digital footprint to simplify living, and life comes like the Matrix, a series of numbers and chips.
So he gave the police officer he license. Police officer said no. You had to have a microchip, which is futuristic, which we living in that time right now. That the times were coming right now.
And everything's so organized, everything's so sterilized, everything identified, down to a T. T for Trini, T for time, T for tracking as in tracking device, T for taking it in stride as technology and advancement collide, and security becomes prioritized, information classified, and the more we try to hide, the more we submit our rights. Right to safety, right to life, right to enjoyment of property, except for due process, but as crime rises, the process becomes hand over your wallet or hand over your life. So which is the greater evil? Now you decide.
So hey, as I say, the video, and this person, me know if you know it or not, but that Rfid chip, the scriptures, the Bible, the Holy Bible speak about it. It's the mark of the beast, what the Bible talk about. You understand? That's what the Bible talk about. And I have it down here, as I say. That chip already down here. Because it's that ancient, the old Prime Minister, which, hey, this is just a footnote. People are really meddle about what's going on in this country again as in regards to politics, because yesterday had some bullshit local elections down here and they say 83% of the population didn't even go out and vote. So that clearly just showing you people fed up at this bullshit politics what it had down here. People getting fed up. Because it's just a bunch of empty promises, so they're going to do something about that very soon. It's just a footnote. But it had this Prime Minister down here called Patrick Manning, who died I believe this year. And it had some bill what I had to pass, which is called Section 34, which was, I was young when that was 2011. That was 5 years ago. I was younger. I didn't have time with it, but around that time it was very controversial. Every minute on the news hearing about Section 34, but I never used to pay no attention. But this Prime Minister at the time back then, but the time when it passed, he wasn't Prime Minister, he was like the opposition leader. But he died now, as I say. So back then he wasn't with that. He wasn't with the bill being passed, that Section 34 bill, he wasn't with that. So I was not reading the article there, and I say, well, why he wasn't with that? He say, he's talking here in 2012. He say, I would not have voted for the bill. He say he would not have voted for the bill. Ex-Prime Minister, PM Prime Minister Manning, published on 25th September 2012. He say, in what appears to be a serious dig at the People's National Movement leadership, former Prime Minister Patrick Manning yesterday said he would never have voted for the administration of justice Indictable Proceedings Bill, which contained the controversial Section 34. Yeah, because it was real controversial back then, as I say, very controversial. He says he would have gone against the party whip on the issue of Section 34 had he been in Parliament when the vote was taken. He said my position would have been completely different from the rest of the Parliament, including my own party colleagues. They said yes, I would have said no, Manning said. Manning stated. The San Fernando East MP issued a release yesterday in which he absolved himself of any responsibility of the Section 34 debacle. I wish to remind the nation that though I was present in the Parliament on November 28, 2011, when the Administration of Justice Indictable Proceedings Act 2011 was debated and passed, the records will show that I was not present when the vote was taken. I was also not present for the vote when the amended bill came from the Senate on December 9, 2011. I totally reject Section 34, this is what he said, which would have paved the way for corrupt persons to escape the law. I would never have had agreed to Schedule 6 omitting corruption offenses, he said. I will get to the point just now. Commented. In the face of the PNM's call for a number of government ministers to resign for their responsibility in the affair, Manning stated, I observe the unfolding drama of Section 34 and pray to God that our nation be spared the consequences of an enormous and tragic failure on the part of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago. An examination of the Hansard of November the 18th and December the 9th shows Manning did not contribute to the debate on the bill and was absent during the vote on both occasions. On December the 9th, he contributed to the debate in the House of the substantive matter before it, which was the Electronic Monitoring Bill, which was also piloted by former Justice Minister Herbert Vollen. Now, part of Section 34 is the Electronic Monitoring Bill. You understand? Section 34 have this electronic monitoring bill, which whoever know, if it ring in a bell, the radio frequency identification tag is an electronic monitoring bill. This is why it had all this great controversy in Parliament, because it had some people was kicking against it and it had some people was with it. So Manning here was a Jake. He died now, so probably he had some kind of conscience and he said, nah, I'm not with that. I'm not with that bill, so get that from me. Probably, or he just wasn't for it. But the Electronic Monitoring Bill is part of the Section 34, which is what people didn't really understand. So that is what was this big old controversy. You understand? Because it had this Electronic Monitoring Bill, which is, they go and read it here. Administration of Justice Electronic Monitoring Bill 2011. New legislation to keep back track offenders. The debate on the Administration of Justice Electronic Monitoring Bill 2011 started in the House of Representatives on Friday, December 2nd, 2011. The purpose of this bill is to provide for the introduction of electronic monitoring in Trinidad and Tobago. You see? That is what the purpose of the bill is for. To provide for the introduction of electronic, to the one to start to want to introduce electronic monitoring. By in the form of what? Go and read. This is the times we live in. We live in the times where the so-called white man going and start to do his thing. We living in them times. Because believe it or not, man ain't never ruling this country. Who? Kamala, which is the prime minister we had after Manning, didn't rule in this country. And the prime minister we have now when ruling this country. The president that ruling this country. You know who ruling this country? The elites. The elites of the society of the world. Which is the lead banking families. Because once they set up a central bank in your country, god damn it, they own your country. Once they have the central bank in your country, that's their country. The military base is like their country. So these are the times we live in. So he going and get ready to try and to start a push the new world order on the world, on the planet Earth. The so-called white man, right? So he said the purpose of this bill is to provide the introduction of electronic monitoring in Trinidad and Tobago. It said right there, point blank. Point blank. That is what it is. Electronic monitoring. Monitoring who? The populace. That is who they want to monitor. The populace by what? I go and read it. At different stages of criminal justice process and as a condition of a protection order granted under the Section 6 of the Domestic Violence Act, Chapter 4556. The bill is inconsistent with Sections 4 and 5 of the Constitution and therefore requires a 3/5 majority of votes to be passed. And it already been passed. It's been passed. The bill been passed. That was in 2011. The bill been passed. The full text of the bill is available in a PDF format on this website. You can download it via this link. You may also place your comments directly on this page, which can be accessed there. The following is a brief explanation on some aspects of the bill. It says, what is electronic monitoring? Electronic monitoring is a method of monitoring and managing the behavior of offenders outside of prison. Not in prison, outside. So how do you go and do that? How you go and manage? How you go and monitor and manage the behavior of offenders outside a prison? It is used both for accountability of the offender as well as for victim protection. It provides a means of constant monitoring to ensure that the offender is acting in accordance with conditions of his sentence and obeying curfew restrictions. So they're trying to pass it as a prisoner thing. But pretty soon though, because the scripture say he calls it all. Not everybody on the earth, because you're going to have some people who ain't going to take it, but both small and great, rich and poor, free and born. Not just prisoners. Everyday average working people go and have to take that bill, that electronic monitoring thing eventually. It says, how is the electronic monitoring achieved? Electronic monitoring is usually achieved through the use of a tamper-resistant electronic device attached to the offender's wrists or ankle. The device transmits an electronic signal, usually through a telephone, indicating whether the offender has moved outside of his confinement area, has visited a restricted area, has consumed alcohol or drugs, or has tampered with the device. Understand? Which they're trying to say is it's a whole lot of things to read. I ain't going to read the whole thing, but they're trying to say it's like a wristband, but no, it's the Rfid microchip. That is what they're looking to put in here. That is 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan, who is Satan? It have the spiritual entity Satan. It have the so-called white man, which is the physical counterpart. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we, and who's the us? The elect. For we, the elect, Lord willing, is apartheid, are not ignorant of his devices. We ignorant of the devices of Satan. Because the article trying to put like it's some kind of wristband. No, it's a chip. It's an actual RFID microchip, and it have the word ignorant. We are not indirect questions expecting an affirmative answer. You understand? So we never know, or not, long, nay, neither, never, no, none, nothing. You understand? We not ignorant. We lacking no knowledge of Satan's devices. We lacking no knowledge, because at that time I speaking to this man who in the military down here, big man in the military, telling them about the chip, and he dare not tell me a word. He dare not say a word. All the time we talking good. But we telling him, as a brother tell him, we hear the chip down here, boy. What we go do, boy? The man ain't telling us a word after that. He hush him out, he stay quiet. And then after that, when our next conversation come up, he started talk. So these fuckers know something. You understand? They know this chip down here. So the scripture says we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. We ain't ignorant of it. We lacking knowledge of your devices. The word devices come from the Greek word
Strong's G 3540 Naima,
and it says a mental perception, thought, an evil purpose. And what is that evil purpose? But so-called white man want to track everybody on the planet Earth for his own benefit. So we ignorant of the evil purpose. That is the evil purpose. The part chip in all of it. The part RFID microchip in all of it. That which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purposes. You understand? So we ignorant of that. Because why we ignorant of it? Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai opened up our minds to it in the form by the apostle elders are great millstone. You understand? So we not ignorant of your devices, Satan. I'm going to get a next precept here. I will close on that. This is Revelation chapter 3 verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is that time when they come to push that chip. Because in that time frame, you're going to, hey, if the Most High ain't with you, you're going to be tempted to take it. Pray Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai with you in that day, because that is our temptation, that is the time of Jacob's trouble. And with Jacob's trouble comes the RFID microchip. While Jacob's trouble is going on, that is with the RFID microchip going to be pushed. Our temptation, the scriptures call it also. It says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And the word world there, okay, I'm going to pull it up, because there are three definitions for world. Cosmos, oikomeni, and eon. The word world there is from the Greek word oikomeni, not cosmos. These are different words. The word world in John 3:16 is cosmos. This word is oikomeni, and it says the inhabited earth. The Roman Empire, all the subjects of the empire, the portion of the earth inhabited by the Greeks, in distinction from the lands of the barbarians, the whole inhabited earth, which is the real meaning, the world, the inhabited earth meant the universe, the world. Understand? So that is what it really means. Or it come many. So when I say go and come upon all the world, the whole world going to be affected by it, because the whole world going to be in chaos, in shambles. The whole planet going to be in shambles. But it's really for Jacob's sons. It's really Jacob's trouble, but the whole earth going and feel it, to try them that dwell upon the earth. Understand? But Jacob's sons scattered throughout the whole earth. Jacob's sons scattered throughout the whole earth. So they're going to be tried the most. So with that, I would say Shalom. Hey, the Rfid microchip is the mark of the beast. That is what it is. The Rfid microchip is the mark of the beast. And that video what that fella make from Trinidad, I don't know if he know that the mark of the beast or what, but he done with it. He done with the Rfid microchip. Shit, I don't understand why. Maybe he tell himself he's some tech geek or what, but hey, whoever take that chip, the most I go and destroy it. Point blank. And with that, I would say Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. Hopefully it was edifying. This chip down here, this microchip down here in we presence. Because the simple fact that it have a man making videos on it, the knowledge of this chip reach down here. So I would say Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. And double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.